Ryan wasn't alone. It was just another night for Ryan. He lived alone in a small apartment, nothing unusual, nothing strange, but that night, something changed. Ryan had trouble sleeping. Lately, he had been feeling off. Every time he turned off the lights, an eerie sensation crept up his spine. The kind of feeling you get when someone's watching you, but there was no one else in the apartment, right? He brushed it off as paranoia. "It's just my mind playing tricks on me," he muttered, forcing himself to close his eyes. Then, the thoughts started. What if someone's inside? What if there's a shadow standing right behind you? What if you open your eyes and see something staring back at you? Ryan's heart started pounding. He didn't want to look, but the feeling grew stronger. Then, he heard it. His breath caught in his throat. He wasn't imagining it. Something was inside. Ryan sat up in bed, his phone gripped tightly in his hand. He forced himself to turn his head toward his bedroom door. It was open. He was sure he had closed it before going to bed. His mind raced. It's just the wind, right? The breath was right behind him. His body froze. He needed to turn on the lights. He needed to move, but fear paralyzed him. Then the closet door clicked. Ryan's eyes darted to the corner of his room. The closet was slightly open, just enough to see darkness inside. He reached for his phone flashlight and, with a shaky hand, pointed it toward the closet. Nothing. Ryan jumped. Something was in there. Then the door started to open. Ryan grabbed his keys, ran out of the room, and didn't stop until he was outside, gasping for air in the freezing night. The next morning, he convinced himself it was just sleep deprivation or an overactive imagination. He checked his security camera footage. At exactly 3:14 a.m., the bedroom door opened on its own. Pale, unmoving, standing inside the closet, watching him. Ryan never slept in that apartment again. But sometimes, just before he falls asleep in his new place, he swears he hears it. Would you have stayed in that room? Or would you have run?